All right. Hello, planet Earth. As we found out yesterday, Curt was going to be in the garage today. I had an interesting conversation uh, previously with, and looks like somebody just logged on and began to watch. Gee, I wonder who would have a good cause to put on notifications for any time begin broadcasting. Um, yeah, we know who you are. Yeah, I had an interesting conversation with another mechanic. Apparently, this is not new for B&D, and yeah, so I mean, we're gonna have to really tear them down. I mean, like justice must be done. They are. This is epic. I cannot find regular work because I do not have reliable transportation. I missed a deadline to file a court date because I do not have reliable transportation, and I would need to get to and from Colorado Springs regularly and reliably. I don't know what the bill is. I don't know if they've actually kept any of the equipment according to how they've been asked. I don't know if they've done any of the photographs in accordance with how they've been asked. They've been apparently they're lying and fabricating stories about well, you said, you were using your mom's car. I need my truck on these dirt roads to do work, number one, and number two, for, things like firewood and hunting and fishing, like, dragging a trailer of from logging from the national forest so that I can have wood for the fire. I need about two cords to make it through the winter, and I'm networking with people and borrowing a mom mobile, you know, working with people to schedule when I can use it. Okay, and they're literally trying to say that that is good cause to believe that I did not intend for this to be my primary use vehicle. That, I mean, it's frankly is not even an excuse. If I was the third vehicle in line, if I was the fifth vehicle in line, once my vehicle comes up, that's the vehicle you work on. When some moron, like one of your mechanics is gone on vacation, whatever, you get a different mechanic to work on it. And if Curt was there all along to be working on it, why why didn't he work on it at all when Nick was not working on it? I don't know who Nick is. Y'all can see in that previous video that I posted regarding Nick specifically, I did not call and ask for Nick. I called 783-4222, the public number for B&D Automotive, and asked for an update regarding my Blazer. I did not ask for Nick. I asked for an update regarding my K5. I had no intention of contracting with Nick. I had no intention of making this into, for example, you don't go into a restaurant and say, you place your orders and specify, oh, and I would like to eat this evening. Nobody goes to a mechanic with their vehicle and says, and by the way, feel free to take as much time as you need, half a year, more. I don't care. I don't mind. It's a side project. That's stupid. Even people who contract with like custom builders for, side projects expect that when their vehicle is in line, when it's their vehicle's turn to be worked on, it's worked on and finished to completion within a timely fashion and within a reasonable budget. But you can't get that with B&D. I mean, this is just maximum stupid. They say they have $3,000 of parts in my truck. A 305 boat anchor motor will never have $3,000 of torque and horsepower. You could have an entire new motor. Well, yeah, you could have a crate motor, minimally a crate motor, and a EFI conversion, full EFI conversion done correctly the first time, inside of $3,000. It blows my mind that they would just start bolting parts on and never even communicate with me as to what's happening. They never call me. I don't get the call from them. I call them. I get the voicemail. Some dizzy bimbo will answer the phone, like Tabitha or whoever, and then it's the runaround. Oh, well, he's buttoning it up. It'll be done, within a week. And then I call again next week, and apparently they're still working on the same stuff that they were supposed to be have finished the previous week. And I'm advised, I spoke to a mechanic this morning, and I'm advised to, I don't even want to say it. This is my truck. Like this K5, I feel, and you can argue planet Earth that I'm being irrational, but this K5 is like a part of me. Like you want to get to know me. It's like you could look at the K5 and make like a sort of artistic interpretation about who I am in its own way. I mean,
Thank you for calling B&D Automotive. Our hours are 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please leave a message and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Yeah, still Michael Duncan, still trying to find Curt. Apparently he's never in the shop, even though he's working on my truck, even though he's getting it bolted up, even though he's working on the timing, trying to figure out what this mysterious $3,000 of parts is. I'm going to be needing an itemized list. I need to know exactly what has been done. I need to know exactly when it was done. I need to know exactly what the charge is. And that means you're going to have to get back in touch with me. I'll try this at least a few times and see if they get nagged at enough that they pick up the phone.
Thank you for calling B&D Automotive. Our hours are 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please leave a message and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Curt, if you're not going to be in the shop, you shouldn't have your secretary telling people that you're going to be in the shop. And you really got to learn how to return phone calls, because otherwise I have nothing to conclude but that you've stolen my truck. where is my truck? I want to know exactly where my truck is, and I want to know exactly what the itemized everything has been done to it. I've called the police. I've called the sheriffs and asked about this. I called the Custer County sheriffs and I asked about this.
Thank you for calling B&D Automotive. Our hours are... Thank you for calling B&D Automotive. Thank you for calling B&D Automotive. Thank you for calling B&D Automotive.
Unless I miscounted. That sounds weird. It sounds different.
Thank you for calling B&D Automotive. Thank you for calling B&D Automotive.
And again, it sounds a little bit different. I don't know why.
Thank you for calling B&D Automotive. Thank you for calling B&D Automotive. Our hours are 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please leave a message and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Every bit of this is public, y'all. Every single bit of this is public. I mean, it's not, it's your own idiot reputation that's being destroyed here. So here's the deal, y'all. Love for neighbor, godly love for neighbor, Christian love for neighbor would necessarily include, so thinking like during biblical times, okay, we don't have, technology, right? You're walking along the road and there's a hazard that you're well aware of. You know that there's a snake nearby, like on the side of the road waiting for somebody who doesn't see the snake. There's a washout, some sort of hazard that is going to cause a problem for the next person that happens by. In the spirit of love for neighbor, in the spirit, as illustrated by the parable of the Good Samaritan, which, I mean, there were elements of the Good Samaritan regarding the racist feelings of the people of the area. But either way, point being, it would be responsible of the person who knows of the hazard to eliminate the hazard. Maybe there's, a giant piece of steel, like I've seen, like a piece of trash, like, a big piece of steel that's in the middle of the highway. It fell off of somebody's truck or whatever, and it's in the middle of the highway, and you have people like swerving and whatnot, and it's a huge problem. It's responsible to pull over and minimally pull it off the side of the road. Okay? Don't ask for anything. It wouldn't be like you're asking for thanks. You want people to pat you on the back and slip a few bucks in your pocket, whatever. That I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just love for neighbor, like owning your home and your part of the world as yours in light of God, and you want your neighbors to benefit positively from a godly worldview, the goodness of God, etc. I'm trying to let this community know B&D Automotive they're just the worst amongst the worst mechanics possible. They're scamming their customers. They're not doing a good job when they work on it, and when they work on it, it's not even in any sort of intelligible order, or like they keep it for way longer, and who knows what they're going to charge. $3,000 of parts. $3,000 of parts. That's like you could almost purchase an entire new K5 Blazer in correct running order for that dollar amount, literally, or some sort of rough equivalent, like a mid 80s, just a pickup truck, a beater pickup truck, but it's in sound running order. You're able to use it on a daily basis for the type of work that you would use a mid 80s beater truck. $3,000 and you're in. You've got your truck. $3,000 of parts, and they've still not even told me what the parts are or what the labor is, and they expect to get paid when they keep me out of work for 7 months, and they lie about it. They consistently make up new stories. They have an ever-evolving story, and they've screwed me in because I asked them for a lawsuit. It would have been like a small claims court lawsuit, I'm pretty sure. I would have to look up the exact dollar figure, but so El Paso County is limited. Like small claims is like $7,500 or something like this. I was going to file the case against the guy, such that B&D was paid for their work. I have a functioning vehicle, and I got my money back from the guy in Springs, Terry Neighbor, who really totaled my truck. And 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 I was hit by a car while riding my bicycle, and I missed the deadline to file the lawsuit because I'm not able to get reliable transportation to and from El Paso County, the El Paso County Courthouse in Colorado Springs. It's going to take literally, I'm working with a therapist right now for physical therapy. Like they're rehabbing me the way that I mean, it's literally, it's rehab. And I'm in rehab. I'm 38. I used to do manual labor. I used to work out. I ran the Pikes Peak ascent in 4 hours and 9 minutes. Make whatever comment you want. Fact of life is, in the Triple Crown of Pikes Peak, in the age group that I ran, I was 5th place in the combined times for the Pikes Peak Triple Crown. That's not bad. And I can't hardly sit even for an hour without extreme, like severe, debilitating lower back pain. I'm feeling sharp pains as it is right now, even just thinking about it, because there's a mental association because it hurts so daggone much. I had to work a case. I had to go to Colorado Springs and work a case and build a case because I'm going to be unable to have the same type of manual labor type of working construction that I did for 8 or 10 years. I can't do that. I need to be retrained. I need to find different sort of like small job, light jobs and part-time labor or part-time work, but like not manual labor jobs. I need to do that for years. Literally, it's going to take literally it can take as much as 9 years to get me built back up to the point where I'm healthy again, according to the docs that I've been working with. As much as 9 years. Who's going to pay me for this? B&D. I kept calling and calling and calling. Man, I need my truck. I need my truck. Hello, B&D. This is Michael Duncan. I'm calling about my K5. Man, I've got things to do. I need my truck. Man, April is, they just, stocked fish. Can we have my truck done in time to go fishing? Oh, yeah, I'm all over it, man. Man, May, it's time to get the permit to get out into the national forest to cut firewood, fuel wood, whatever you want to call it. Man, can we have my truck? I need my truck, man, so I can be out there day one, but to get the easy stuff so that I don't have to go way back in the woods because I don't have that kind of capability. Oh yeah, I'm all over it, man. I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to work with you, man. I mean, there's just all these little things that just keep getting in my way. I mean, they absolutely screwed me. They absolutely screwed me. I've already called the sheriff, and I'm gonna have to get in touch with an attorney Monday. I'm gonna be calling the. I'll probably call and try to do voicemail before then, so that first thing Monday morning they have both a voicemail and an email from me. I don't have options. I have to pursue this because I mean these flaming morons have so screwed me. It is unreal. I was advised. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. But I asked about like, is there some other like a used 4x4 truck that's for sale in this area? I'm not even aware. I'm not even aware right now. And even like one of the other beaters that you see that people have for sale on the side of the road, it's going to cost you another $1,000 or $2,000 to get it fixed to where it's running, and so you think like you got to buy the truck, and then you have to pay the mechanic, and that takes time. So no matter what, I'm still out of vehicle for another while. Unreal. I they're smearing what really what really puts it over the top is the fact that the first thing they default to is lying to my pastor who trusted them and when he recommended them to me. There that affects his family's name. And that's these people B&D needs to be run out of town. Rightfully they need to be put out of business, run out of town.